And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He's at touchdown, Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
In the middle, it's Hamilton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds a man on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
After watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking for a man. It's Grant. That's caught. It's Avent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Mountaineers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gives it on the option. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Winston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Offense changing the play. White going to attack through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly. obviously the result is an incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hatcher. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's long. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Just outside the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Lost to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now the play fake. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Mountaineers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
White wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. White going to attack through the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Now, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front.
He's loose. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Grant. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on. It's a running room. Inside. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got some room, it was over.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Got it in the middle, it's Shelton. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Avant. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some...
Out of space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Grant. Get it out on the screen. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He wants to change this route. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intention.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Now they'll run it on the toss. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with second and 4. Some misdirection with the counter. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And some room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
First down, West Virginia.
In the red area, it's Aven. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Grant. Got his man quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ward. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As we Mississippi State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Grant. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ward. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Using his legs, it's Green. He's up to 94 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the lone running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's first and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. White wants to throw it. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Holds and fires complete. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this.
Makes the grab at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll keep it himself. Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old duel down from victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss.